What's going on, guys? So, as a man, we are going to go through adversity. And the last thing you want to do is hope that your life has no difficulties. Because a man that does not have a difficult life cannot become a man of value. The only way to become a man of value is to go through adversity so that you can understand the difficulties that everyone goes through. So that's why, as a man, you are born on level one for the most part. Some people are fortunate enough to get born into rich families, but honestly, I believe that when you are born from level one, you reach another level as a man because you learn how to overcome all these obstacles. Why was it that I was thinking about this the other day? Why was it that I was born into a family who didn't have a lot of money? So that I can learn how to overcome that and I can teach others how to do it as well. Why is it that I was born and I had a fast metabolism? I wasn't the most muscular guy, so that I can learn and I can teach others how they can overcome that obstacle as well. Why was I not the best communicator back in the day? Because I had to go through it. I had to learn how to overcome that obstacle so that I can teach hundreds, thousands, millions of guys how they can do the same, because every man goes through difficulties. And the only way to become a man of value is a man who can provide for other people, a man who can teach other people, who can share his wisdom and help other people overcome their adversity. Why was it that I was addicted to Percocets and pain pills 2 to 3 years ago? I had to go through it. It was difficult. The withdrawal sucked. It was almost like everyone was saying it was impossible to quit. But guess what? I quit it. And why did that happen? Everything happens for a reason. I quit it so that I can overcome that obstacle and I can teach others who are going through the same problem how they can overcome it as well. So as a man, it is important that you see and you have the mindset and you see the obstacles that you go through as a learning lesson. Never complain, never be depressed. Listen, I understand you might feel some type of way when your situation is not going the way you hope it would. But I'm telling you, everything is happening for a reason. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Everything is happening for a reason. You just have to have the foresight and you have to be able to see long term enough to understand why everything is happening. Because I really sit here and I think about these things as deep as possible. And I question it and I say, why is it that these things happen to me? It's because I need to overcome everything in order to teach others, and you need to do the same if you want to become a man of value. Because if you are just going to complain and you're just going to let life knock you on your ass and you're not going to get back up, then you're just going to live the rest of your life sad, complaining, and wishing that you had done more with your life. I'm hoping you don't take that route. I'm hoping you do not take that route, because right now, it doesn't matter what age you are. Any day where you wake up, that is a day with opportunity. An opportunity to grow, an opportunity to change. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this and you're 18 years old. It doesn't matter if you're watching this and you're 50 years old. If you're 50 years old, you might have to put in a little more work. But that doesn't change the fact that you can always do something about your situation. So your outlook on life has to be, I am going through these difficult times so that I can overcome it, so that I can gain the strength from overcoming it and I can teach others. You don't even have to do it creating content. You have to overcome these adversities so that you could teach your family. How are you going to teach your family? How are you going to teach your kids to overcome adversity if you never went through anything? So you have to understand, especially if you're in your early 20s, if you're in your early 20s, life is not always peaches and cream. It's going to be hard, especially for us men in our early 20s. But you have to have the foresight and you have to be able to see it as a learning lesson, something that has to happen, something that you have to earn. Because all the guys before you that became something in this life, that became great and exceptional, they didn't have it easy. They had to go through shit. That's how they became the great men that they became. Kobe, any big name that you can think of, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, any of the hyper successful guys, they had to go through a lot of shit in order to get to where they were at. But the reason why is so that they can overcome it and they can provide value to the world, to their families, to their friends, to the people around them. So you need to understand that what you're going through is not for nothing. You're not going through these things for no reason. Everything is clearer in hindsight. I wasn't thinking about this when I quit Perks. I wasn't thinking about this when I could barely bench 95 pounds. I wasn't thinking about these things. Why? Because hindsight is 2020. As they say, hindsight is 2020. So when you look back, you say, oh shit, everything did happen for a reason. That's why that happened. So if you're going through something right now, understand that it's happening for a reason. I know it might seem hard. I know it might seem difficult, but you have to dig deep within yourself and find out the lesson. What is life trying to teach you? Why are you going through it? Don't go through it for no reason without learning anything from it. All right? Don't forget to like my video, comment down below, and subscribe. Peace out.